myself in them situations. I pick a lot of loser, screwed up women, but you know what? They look good, and you know I got a piece of ass when I wanted it, so it was good at that moment. But they're not keepers. That's why I'm not with them, because they wasn't keepers. But you kind of catch on after a while, and like, cause I haven't been in Lansing, like really in Lansing, in over 2 years. And actually, before that, when I lived in Lansing, you know, I worked all the time. So I'm going to say for about the last 6-7 years, I stopped that entire lifestyle, you know. That's why I come up missing for so long, and people just didn't see me because I was just done with that lifestyle. So now I'm on to my comedy show. I play poker full time, and I'm trying to get both my businesses running, but you know, you got to start somewhere, right? And right now, my comedy show is pretty funny because I even laugh at the retarded shit that I say. So I had to touch that up, you know, like y'all can say that I'm a hater and I don't know what I'm talking about, but in actually all reality, if you actually look and listen to what I'm talking about, I'm speaking the damn truth and y'all know it. So you gotta love it and whatever. You hate it, I don't care, because I'm still Breezy and I'm still doing me. I grew up. Funny as hell talking about some stupid retarded shit, but I grew up. I'm not gangbanging, I'm not strapping heat, I'm not out there doing dope and whatever, and hanging out at parties trying to get lucky and think I'm going to find my wife at one of the parties. Even though you might find your wife. I've got a couple of buddies that actually did find their woman at a party. But the thing was, they wasn't probably even looking, you know. They just kind of was thinking probably the same way I was at one of them parties, and got lucky and found another guy that thought exactly like them, and they both had goals to do something in their life. So there is about a 5% chance that can happen. But I'm going to tell you, the other 90-95% is not going to happen. Anyway, I'm going to go up inside this grocery store and find my brother, or uncle, whatever in the hell he is. I don't care who he is. He's coming to my house. And right now it's cold as shit out here, like ice. The ice house is coming to the ice house. Alright, this is Michigan's most famous, Michigan's most known. This is episode 1 of season 2. Breezy. Love you, folks. Talk to you later. Yeah. Alright, folks, I figured I kind of forgot to touch up on some stuff. So, this is part of episode 1 of season 2. This is Breezy, you know, Michigan's most famous, Michigan's most known. I guess I might have been a little false about some things. Okay, I've got a confession. I was a gang member at one time. So, I mean, everybody already knew that. I didn't deny that. But, I'm still part of a gang. So, yeah, so I had to come clean with this. So, I felt horrible after I've been bashing this lifestyle or whatever. I am part of the FAG club, you know, the FAG. I'm an FAG, and my mom's the leader because she's the one that, you know, that started it. But you know, we're both fags, so it's the fat ass gang, you know. We're both fat, you know. We got big asses, you know. We're in both gangs. My mother's the one that started it, you know, so she's the don of the fat ass gang. So I'm gonna represent my fag symbol, you know, because we fags, you know. And I'm kind of a little worried because I know when the other gangs out there find out, you know, that I'm a fag, you know, and I got this new gang going on, you know, the Vice Lords, the Gangsters, Crips, Bloods, they're all going to be looking for the fag, you know, and I was like, man, you know, let's get the fag, you know, and I got a little worried, you know. Me and my mom was sitting there talking, but like, damn, they packing guns and shit. I was like, what we packing? And I was like, well, I know one thing, I'm packing me a sandwich, you know, because they packing, you know, a gun, I'm packing a sandwich, you know. I know what's stopping, you know, I ain't stupid, you know. I'm packing 2. I got a salami sandwich. Now what? I'll rye bread. Yeah, you got that 9mm. Well, I got a 6-inch and a 12-inch. 12, whatever, a foot long stub. Yeah, that's what I'm packing. You pack your heat. Yeah, I'm gonna throw mine in the microwave and get that heat too. So, I was wrong about that, you know. And, you know, how we, some gangs or whatever, you know, they have to wear a certain color rag. Well, the fags or whatever, the fat ass gang, we wear bibs, some aprons and shit. So, They usually, you know, they're kind of like actually they're actually a rainbow color, you know, just like, you know, the gay parade type thing, you know. That's a different kind of gang, though. Yeah, it's a rainbow type thing, because, you know, when we first put it on, it's like white, and then by the time we done gang banging or whatever, you know, throwing down, rumbling at the table and shit, you know, we got all sorts of food and shit up on it, you know, so it's a different color rag now, you know. It's the rainbow color, so that's our flag, you know. It's the rainbow, and so far it's only 2 members, but, you know, I'm sure that after people see this episode, whatever the Breezy show, you know, they're gonna want to join my clique, you know. They want to be an FAG, you know, like me and my ma, you know. See, you know, we even got the word G in there, so we FAG. What? You know, we fat ass gang, fat. So, if you know how to pack a sandwich, you good to go. You can roll with us any day. Right now, yeah, you know what we about to do? We about to roll up on Old Country buffet and shit. Yeah, what? Yeah, we gonna do a drive-by buffet eating and stuff like that. So I'm gonna make sure, you know, I'm gonna get me a woman, and I'm gonna take some pictures of me and her standing in front of the salad bar or whatever like that. You know, we both will be packing forks and shit at that time, you know, because normally when we at home or whatever, we're packing sandwiches or you know, we're packing some kind of a snack, you know. We make sure we strapped. But when we up in front of that salad bar or whatever in McDonald's or somewhere where we at, we're gonna be packing a fork and some napkins and shit. Cause we hardcore gang members. So yeah, I'm gonna throw a fork. That's a fork right there. You know, you can't eat with this fork, but that's our symbol. You know, they vice lords or whatever, they got the forks pointing down, and the G's got the whatever forks pointing up. Well, I guess our forks do point down, you know, because our forks are like stabbing that food and shit, you know. So I was really wrong, and I apologize to all my fans out there. I'm still part of the gang. I guess I'm the underboss, maybe a boss, I don't know, one of the two of the fat ass gang. So represent your love for Breezy. I'm a FAG member, so yeah, fag love, baby, fag love. Do I look tough? I probably got some food on my face, don't I? Good thing I got these big ass teeth too. I could tear in some food. But anyway, that was I wanted to wrap this little episode up with clearing that up, that I am part of a gang, and I'm gonna have to take some pictures or whatever. And then, because I'm 30-something years old, representing, you know, that hood life, you know. Actually, I'm not really representing the hood. I'm representing the table life, you know, maybe. You know, I mean, I guess I could eat out like the hood of a car or something, you know, so that might count, you know, because I'm real tough and I'm 30 years old. So I figured since I couldn't do it when I was, you know, in high school, like I couldn't do it right, I figured I'd wait until I was like 30. I'm 34, so, you know, I figured I'd wait a few years to become a gang member, because that's the way to do it, you know. But then I'm going to get up on Facebook and I'm going to tell the whole world that I'm fake, you know, because I'm 34 years old and I got to represent that gang stuff, because I'm fake. I can't be real. You know what's real though? Real is me coming up on my Breezy show and telling the whole world that I think that shit is some bullshit and it's for little kids. That's real. I'm letting hundreds of thousands, possibly even millions that ever end up watching these episodes. That's real. I don't need a gang throwing symbols to be real. Fake is what they're not doing. I'm actually doing it. I'm telling the whole world that it's little kid shit. That's real. So I'm gonna represent my fag gang or whatever, you know. I've gotta go home and you know, we gotta do the round table discussion, you know, the round table, and we're all gonna sit around the table too. So yeah, I know you've seen maybe like Godfather and them other mobster movies, and they're all sitting around eating spaghetti, and they're always eating. Tony, they knew what was up. They knew what a gang was at. That was the real deal right there. I'm telling you, that was the real deal. They just didn't name themselves the FAG, you know, the fat ass gang. But that's already trademarked. But I know my dad started a little club back, a few years ago, back when I was a kid, the Brotherhood of the Bob. Or no, it was the Brotherhood of the Bellies, my bad. Brotherhood of the Bellies, and they were all Bobs. So, yeah, at that time I was still skinny and stuff like that, and I had, six-pack abs, so they wouldn't let me into the club. So, that's alright. I waited until years later, and I became a fat ass, and now I'm part of the fat ass gang, and I'm runner-up. Anyway, these are my cool neighbors. They're talking in the middle of the road. So anyway, I want to wrap this episode up. This is a second part of episode 1. Could be maybe even possibly episode 1, part 3. Who knows? This is part 2 of episode 1 of season 2. This is me, Breezy. Breezy Show, Michigan's most famous, Michigan's most known. Peace and see ya.